Hey, what's going on, good people? This is Smitty on behalf of the Sim Standard here. And as you can see in the title, this is about prioritizing when it comes to developing a title. Now, before I get into this clip here, I just want to just set the preface. Basically, EA has no direct competition. You know what I'm saying? Tiburon has no direct competition for their product. So to them, it's like, why improve it? Why fix the game? Why fix any of the bugs in the game? Why bother making any strides for improvement when we know people are going to stand outside and buy the game anyways, regardless of whatever we do? You know what I'm saying? We could go ahead and make a halfway effort and just post blogs all over the place and put up videos like, oh, we're staying up and putting all this work in and we worked so hard on fixing this game, blah blah blah, and we added this feature and that feature, you know, and everybody's gonna believe after they see the little hype trailers and everything, they're gonna believe that Madden is actually fixed, and they're gonna go outside of GameStop, pick up the game, and then 2-3 days later after the game comes out, you're gonna see a slew of YouTube videos of everybody talking about Madden 12 sucks. You know what I'm saying? So with that being held in hand, this is showing what happens when you have competition right here. This is Patrick Bach on the left here, and he's being interviewed at the Game Developer Conference in regards of Battlefield 3. He's the executive producer for the game, and he's with DICE. So, you know, people that make the Battlefield titles. So I'm gonna play just there's two particular parts in this clip here that I just want to play here. I'm gonna play this first portion right here. So check this out.
So tell us, everybody out there, what sort of upgrades have you guys done to the engine, to the tech, to make this game look so impressive?
I think the big change with the engine is that we rewrote it from scratch. We actually threw away the old engine because when we looked at what we wanted to build with Battlefield 3, we couldn't build it with an existing engine. So we have to rebuild it from scratch. Everything is brand new, the rendering, the streaming technology, the audio, everything. So, and of course that combined with a very talented team creates the magic of Battlefield 3.
Now, as you said on stage, tech can only do so much. What really matters is how the game plays, what the...
Now, as you see right there, the first part there, he asked him what's the big improvement, you know what I'm saying, is that they completely wiped everything out, started over from scratch, and they completely redone the engine. You know what I'm saying? They redone the engine from scratch, so then you're getting whole new gameplay, whole new everything. You know what I'm saying? And those are the kind of strides that you have to make when it comes to redeveloping a game or renewing your game or trying to make it stand out from the crowd, stand out from the pack, to diversify yourself. You know, those are the kind of strides that you would see from a 2K. That's why Madden bought out those rights, because they knew that's what was going to happen. That was exactly what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was happening. You know what I mean? So they had to put a halt to that, and they bought out the rights. You know what I'm saying? So then they could just sit on their hands and not worry about putting in any quality effort. So on that note, just for that part, I want to play the second part here, and then I'm gonna add a few extra points and then wrap it up.
Experience is like. So tell us, what does that mean in gameplay terms? How is this game gonna feel like a huge upgrade?
I think the word feel is exactly what they're trying to get to. You know, you want to create a very visceral experience, and of course everyone says that, but can you actually deliver on it? We're using a lot of tricks that we've learned over the past years. Of course, one thing is the animation system that was brand new. We took the technology from EA Tech, which delivered it for the sports titles, but that's a flat ground with 11 versus 11. And this is a first-person shooter, so it took quite some time to turn that into, I would argue, the best animation system for any first-person shooter on the market today. So, there's a lot of tricks that we use. Animation is one of them.
Now, destruction is an element that you guys enjoy.
Okay, so now, as you can see, the engine that's based off of the current Battlefield that's out and other instances of Battlefield that have been released are based off of the Madden technology. They're based off of the same Madden engine, the same engine that EA Tiburon refuses to innovate, refuses to honestly put an effort into and upgrade and make efficient, so then therefore they can have a great quality football gaming experience, that would hand over fist sell, on top of that be just a great all around football game. you know. So as you can see, these guys were able to do it. They took that engine and they took all the experience and everything that they've had over the years of dealing with the engine in their other games that they produced, and now they're working on making the game even better. Because as you've seen, from Battlefield, Bad Company to Bad Company 2, and now you're gonna see in 3, when once that comes out in the fall, you're gonna see it there again. You're gonna see the effort there, and the thing is that EA can do it. And once again, and like I said, the point is that they're in direct competition. These guys have a competitor in Call of Duty. Call of Duty is like the Madden, basically. Before they put effort into their games, they put an all-around effort into their game in its entirety. Now they're chilling. They sitting on their hands. They sell like 10, 12 million copies. You know what I'm saying? Without breaking a sweat. So they're not even sweating anything. They're not worried about putting this prestigious effort into their game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see this game. That's why you see what these guys are doing. These guys are going to great lengths to give you a simulation-esque type war game. You know what I'm saying? And this game is like the 2K. This is the 2K of the first person shooter right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game is like the all pro football, basically. This is the all pro right here. And Madden is a Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that you look, and now going over to the football aspect, of course, EA is just doing what they're doing to get sales. But if you look at the sales, and this is just from going to the VGCharts.com, going to their site and looking, Madden 11 sold Madden 11 sold, at least from what they have recorded so far, they sold about like 6 million units. You know what I'm saying? And it's like around 5.5 or 5.7 million units, and that's from both Xbox and PS3 combined. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go back a bit to Madden 04, just on PlayStation 2 alone, they sold slightly over 5.5, I think like 5.5 or 5.6 million copies just on one system. You see what I'm saying? And that's on Madden 04. So that lets you know right there, these guys can sell a lot of units if they would just make the game right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you give or takes a few million from each console from the Madden, but just think if they honestly made the game a quality game, they probably would sell 8, 9, 10 million copies. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the numbers are going to keep going down and keep going down, because they're not making an effort. They're coming out and saying their exclusive feature is an onside kick, and they're worried about presentation as well. Because if you've seen in that little onside kick clip, they moved the score. They moved the scoreboard from the bottom of the screen, the score overlay from the bottom of the screen to the top. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, dude, like, these guys, like I said, their priorities are backwards. This clip is a perfect example of a company that has their priorities straight and what they're trying to do, and they're making that push to accomplish it. They're trying to give an authenticated experience when you're playing a war game, and that's exactly what they're driving for, and that's exactly what they're pushing for, and they're taking the strides to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're taking the right steps and making that happen. 2K was doing the same thing from the first game on Dreamcast all the way up to All Pro. Those guys took the right strides every single year to improve and increase on their game. Madden was doing the same thing, but they just were getting outdone. But with the technology that they have the tech. They can make Madden a great game with the engine that they have. This proves it. This video clip right here proves it. They can do it with the engine they have. They're just being lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they have the rights. They have the exclusive. They have the exclusive. You know what I mean? So therefore, as long as they have that, there's nothing no one can do about it. You know? So, but on that note, I'm gonna call this video a wrap right here. And this is your boy Smitty signing out. And I'll be back to y'all with some more video highlights, and I promise it will have football definitely in it. So alright, you guys, peace out.